Hi Libra, it is CJ. Thank you for being here today and welcome to my channel. This reading will be for the month of May 2022 and it's going to be a general reading for you. So I hope there's going to be something in here that resonates with you. A couple of little things just before we get started. Number one, I want to say thank you so much for all your support of my channel. Each and every one of you means so much to me, and I hope you know that. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Now, on a different note, I just want to talk about the astrology because May is appearing to be quite the month, right? We just had that new moon in Taurus on April 30th. Now we are going to have a full moon in Scorpio on May 16th. And not only a full moon, but we're also having a total lunar eclipse at that same time. So if we think about Scorpio is really about the death and rebirth. So it's letting go of things that are things, people, situations, etc., even a mindset that don't serve us anymore. And it is allowing that to fall to the wayside so that we can fill our life up with the things that we do want. Then we also have a new moon that's going to be on May 30th that will be in Gemini. And that is going to be an energy of, like, Gemini's air, right? So it's like clear thinking, clear communication. It can be indicating that there'll be much better partnerships or relationships. So it feels like this is going to be a transformative month for a lot of us because it's like we're getting rid of shit that doesn't matter anymore or that is keeping us stuck or imprisoned, and we are letting that go so that we can actually get much more clear in our logic and what direction we want to go in. So Libra, since you are an air sign, you might even feel a little bit more because it is your sister sign, Gemini, and you are all about logic and balance and all of that. So just pay attention to those days if you wish to, because I think they're going to be pretty powerful. So with that all being said, let's get into your reading, Libra. Let us see what is happening for May. All right, we're going to start off with getting the animal oracle, then we'll move into the tarot. So let us begin. All right, Spirit, please show me clearly what messages do you have for our Libra, beautiful, beautiful air sign. What animal spirit is representing them, or is the energy that they can work with? What message? Please show me clearly for May 2022. Well, thought one was going to fall out there. Okay. There we go. Thank you. Well, okay. This is definitely interesting. The Tiger. The Tiger card has fallen out, and the Tiger in this deck represents, I just want to see what's on the bottom of moderation. It represents your will, Libra. What is it that you stand for, believe in, fight for? What is that? And whatever that is, because it's going to be different for everyone, right? But whatever that is, it is about you actually staying in control of what it is that you want. I'm going to pull the bottom deck card too, because it's Rhinoceros, which is moderation. So that is reminding you, which is interesting because you are the Justice card in tarot, and you know, justice is about balance and the scales being brought back into harmony. It also to me is a moderational card too, because it's like everything kind of has to balance in order for the scales to be equal, right? So let's talk about the Tiger, and then I'm going to get into the tarot, but I just want to give a brief what they're giving me, this energy. So the Tiger, think about a tiger. How powerful are they? You know, they go after exactly what they want. They're calculating, they're smart, they use their logics. They can be as quiet as a mouse when they are going after their prey, whatever it is. But on this card, there is a person riding the tiger. So the energy that is being suggested that you need to do for the month of May, Libra, is that you actually need to take control of a situation. That's really what I'm picking up here. And stand your ground. Be very firm. What else are they wanting me to say here? Be firm, but it's also like staying true to what it is that means the most to you and keeping yourself very balanced. I mean, I don't know if my camera will pick it up, but there is a figure at the back. You can see all these arms going around, right? There's arms everywhere. But one of the main stances is she's got her hands crossed in front of her chest, as in like, you know, a prayer pose, but she's very collected and poised here. So I feel like you need to stand your ground, but without losing like your temper, without exploding or anything like that. And with that, you will harness whatever I feel is right now is your opponent, okay? Because I do feel like there's something here that is fighting against you. And I don't know what that is, and I won't know until we get into the tarot. But again, bottom of the deck, we have the rhinoceros. Moderation. So it is reminding you that you stay grounded and stand up for what it is that you believe in or wanting, whatever this is. It's hard. I need more information from the tarot. But just keep everything in moderation. I know there's a big fire exploding back here. It's very, very powerful. But the thing is the gentleman that is riding the rhinoceros is also, you know, keeping the rhinoceros stable. You know, rhinoceroses have that's a hard word to say. They have a huge, they are feisty is what I'll say. You know, they will charge very, very quick. So this person that's sitting on top of the rhinoceros, it's definitely keeping the animal calm. So moderation. So, okay, that's all I'm going to say on that until we get into the tarot, because I do need to see more. Hopefully this is making sense to you in some way, shape, or form. This can also apply to any aspect of your life, Libra. Okay? So keep that in mind. Because everyone's on different journeys and different paths. All right, so let's get into the tarot, Spirit. Show me the messages you have for Libra regarding this reading for May 2022. It's like exercising your will and standing up for what you want, but keeping yourself in check, keeping yourself not losing your cool. That's really what I feel. And this is a card I knew one. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. Working hard. Now, let's continue. 8 of Pentacles is all about putting in that work and dedication and not giving up. You are trying to create or achieve something here this month, which makes sense with the will. Tiger. Okay, these two. Thank you. Wow. King of Cups. And Death. Wow. All right. I don't even feel like these are meant to be in any particular order. They're not giving it to me like that, so we're just going to read the cards. I do feel like I need to go one more time, though, here. So we got King of Cups, Death, and 8 of Pentacles. So there is that Scorpio's card, that full moon. Thank you. Wow. And then the star. Okay. Bottom of the deck. 2 of Swords. Lovers. Gemini's card. Wow. So the new moon, Gemini card has come out. The full moon, Scorpio card, Death has come out. Something serious is going on here. Strength. Wow. And then you got the Queen of Cups. So I'm going to pull that. Okay. We'll get into these cards. And then, yeah, we'll just get into it. Okay. I'm feeling, what is going on here? All right. You are working on something. And ironically, I'm picking up on some kind of legal energy. Which, I mean, there's not really any cards that are representing that. So this is just intuitively what I'm receiving from my guides. The 8 of Pentacles, it's like you're working so hard to achieve something, to win something. And for some of you guys, maybe this is legitimately a legal battle of something. Hence why it's so important for you to stand your ground with what you firmly believe that you deserve to receive. A judgment that you are firmly unwilling to walk away from, something like that, all the while trying to keep yourself right in that middle spot. Moderation. Think of, because now I'm seeing the teeter in my head. A teeter? No, what is that? The teeter, right? The kids play on. 2 seats. That's what I'm seeing right now. But the middle part where no one sits is what is being highlighted here. There's a bright light on it. So they are wanting you to stay there, even though the seat is going up and down. They don't, whatever's going on around you might be chaotic and crazy. You have to be in the middle part. So important for some of you guys out there because they're really giving that vision so strongly to me. So let's get back to the Eight of Pentacles. You're working on something. You're putting a lot of energy into something. This is Eight of Pentacles. Pentacles is the earth element. So this could be really about money, property, children even, because I just feel like could be a family involved here. There's something that you are really needing to keep working at here. We have the Death card show up because death is showing us that this thing needs to die out so that you can have a new start, so that you can begin again. Because this, and I feel, oh my gosh, I'm almost getting a slight headache right now, guys. So I don't know if this is how you're feeling. What is this about? I feel like it is about some kind of a relationship, and we have the Lovers card here, so I do feel like there's some partnership. It could be business, but this does feel a little bit more like some kind of a love relationship here. And I feel like you're waiting for this judgment call. And I'm kind of stuck on that right now. Okay, could you please release that from me a little bit, please? I just got such a headache right now. There's something going on. I don't know if you are walking away from a relationship, if someone is walking away from you. Is it that you guys are trying to divvy up whose is what? Is there a fight? Is there someone on the other side that is your opponent? Because I said opponent. I felt like there was an opponent when I pulled these cards out. Something is going on there. Trust that it is changing. It is going to die out. There is going to be this rebirth for you. Trust that you are going to get your emotional wellness back, because I'm feeling like you haven't really been. Maybe feeling a little unstable here because, if this is something to do with some legal situation, and maybe it's not even legal, maybe it's just a separation of some sort that is causing a lot of stress. You are going to get your emotional balance back. King of Cups, that's water. This is going to be, this is when you're going to be like, oh, fuck, I can finally breathe again. I feel calm again. I feel relaxed again. I feel protected again. And just flowing easier. There's a healing showing up because the star is here. And this is Aquarius. The star can represent a lot of things, but in this reading, Libra, I'm really feeling like there's going to be healing, there's going to be a renewal for you, but I also am picking up on this energy that you probably have been saying a lot of prayers. You've been asking for a lot of help from the divine. She's looking up at those stars, and it is really feeling very much in this reading for you, Libra, that she is almost like begging, and it doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine. It's almost like she's, please, can you please help me get out of this? Please allow me to move on from this situation. And so I feel like that is what is going to be happening in May for you. It's taking quite a bit of work, though. Like for some of you guys, I really do feel this is a legal thing. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but there's a healing that's happening. There's something dying out so that you can begin again, so you can get your emotional stability back again. But it does feel quite heavy. It does feel quite exhausting. Like my headache is starting to dissipate. But man, when that came on, that was really, really strong. We have the Two of Swords on the bottom of the deck. And Two of Swords is that choice between head or heart. And actually not sure if you can make that decision. Oh, excuse me. And now I'm having a hard time talking. So maybe you haven't felt like you've been able to express yourself or communicate the way that you normally do, Libra. Maybe there's been some cloudiness here. Two of Swords, though, look at these birds. They're picking at her head. They're just going at her. And, she has a blindfold on because she's not sure which way to go. Do I stay in it because it makes sense? Or do I, it makes sense maybe financially to stay in it, but, heart-wise, my heart's breaking. it's something like that is going on here. And for a lot of you guys, I really do feel it is about a relationship, because the Lover's card is showing up here. And the Lover's card, this could be partnership, right? But it is that energy of partnership, working together, having hope that you're going to be able to build things. But in this reading, Libra, I feel like that is no more. Something has changed, and it's going to be different for all of you, and it has been quite heavy. We also have the Page of Swords here. Third card under the deck. So the energy isn't quite as strong, but it still counts here. Page of Swords is news. This is some news that's coming in towards you. And maybe this is where it started. Maybe you had gotten some news. Maybe you had been told something, or you found out something about an opponent. I don't know what this is. Or about a love that now you're looking at as an opponent. But it's something to do with some message that came in here, because the Page of Swords brings messages. And strength. Strength was underneath the Page of Swords. So this is Leo's card. So it's like, really, I feel like it's taken a lot out of you, whatever this is. I almost feel like I'm going a little crazy, because they're not really giving it completely to me, but my head's starting to hurt again. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So at one time, there was balance in whatever relationship. Could be business, like I said. At one time, there was a nice, nurturing, healthy emotion connection at one time. Something's happened here. It's called for you to really have a lot of strength to get through whatever the message was. Probably referring to a love relationship here, but it could be a partnership. You have been struggling with what decision to do. Do you go forward? Do you not? Do you cut it off? Do you not? And they are saying that you have to stand, what Spirit is wanting you to know, Libra. I mean, this could be very convoluted reading, so my apologies, but I'm really getting hit with a whole lot of energy. It's so important for you to stay in your strength and remain firm for what it is you are wanting to receive, and try and keep yourself moderate. Try and keep yourself centered. Try not to let yourself get... try not to let yourself explode. That's really what I'm feeling. Whew, okay, so then we have the Three of Wands underneath that, which is making a decision to start to move, but that is like sixth card under the deck, so I'm not really going to focus on that energy too much. Let's go a little deeper. How long is this reading? 17, okay. Trying to keep them a little bit shorter for you guys. So let's start. Let's see. Spirit, can you clarify a little bit more of this reading for Libra, because it is quite overwhelming for me, please, let's get some answers here. What is this regarding, please? Can you show me more? Enlighten me more, please. For Libra, May 2022, please, regarding this reading. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay. What do we got? We got the Ten of Swords. So this isn't ending. We have the Ten of Swords that is flipped out, and the Three of Cups. Okay, so Libra, there's an ending that has happened here. Could be business, because we have Three of Cups. It could be you and two other people. Maybe there's a business that's been dissolved. I feel more for you guys that this is more referencing a family situation. It could be you and the other person, and maybe a child. Maybe there was three people, three parties involved here. Something. But it has been very painful. 10 of Swords on your knees. 10 swords in the back. Painful as hell. So that is what this is about. So you've gone through something that has been extremely hurtful and extremely I almost feel betrayal. Like that's why I keep saying opponent. I said that before I even pulled any tarot cards, because I feel like you were once involved in a relationship with someone that mattered to you, that you felt very emotionally connected to. Could even be a water sign, Libra, so Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Doesn't have to be, of course. But there was someone that you were connected to, and something has happened. It could have been a third party. I don't know, but I have to suggest this. And and maybe you got the message. Maybe you found out something. you've been struggling, but it's changing this month. Just try and keep yourself really centered and balanced, Libra, and stand firm for what it is you believe in and for what it is that you are wanting, what you're wanting out of this ending, because there's an ending with the death card showing up here. There's a ending. There's a cycle being completed this month. And hold the faith that you're going to get the healing here with the star showing up. I want to see what's underneath. Wow, Ace of Swords. So brand new way of being. Logically in your mind, how you communicate, but this is a new start, and it's an ace. So this is beautiful. It's like the sword of truth is coming in, and it is cleaning up the mess. It is shining the light on any lies, deceit, and you are going to have a brand new beginning here. Underneath that, we have the Six of Coins. There we go. There's that balance coming in. Getting what you receive, what you deserve to receive. That's what the Six of Coins is representing here in your reading, Libra. You are going to get what is due to you. It will be fair, is what I want to say. And then we have the King of Wands. Wow. King of Wands really just owning who you are. Brand new start. This could be you starting a new business, starting a new relationship, but feeling very empowered. And then we have the Ten of Wands underneath that, which is, wow, with the Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, it's been a lot of shit that you've been carrying on your shoulders. A lot. You've been holding a lot down. And then we do have the Eight of Wands, meaning that this is all happening quite fast. So, wow, that's a lot of energy. Wow, I was talking about judgment, remember? Judgment, guess what? Underneath the Three of Wands, sometimes I get so into these readings, I just kind of lose my little bit of my logic to keep doing the normal way that I do the readings that I'm guided to. Okay. Three of Wands, you're making that choice to move forward, right? Underneath that, there's a Judgment card. Thank you, Spirit. There's that Judgment card. I knew there was some kind of judgment going on here. And I do feel judgment is showing up here to represent the justice system on some level for some of you out there. But there it is. I mean, I know judgment means different. What judgment actually is about, like, everyone's getting judged here, you know, and once the decision is made, it is final. But in this reading particularly, I just feel like this is just confirming what I was saying. There is a judgment happening this month. And underneath that, there's that Five of Swords. Someone has been an a-hole, picking at your head. Look at that. Look at that bird, that raven, crow, picking at his head. Picking. Two of Swords, picking. Don't know which way to go. Someone here has been not very upstanding, is what I will say. Knight of Cups underneath. Most romantic card in the deck, so I feel like that would be more you, Libra. So we're going to close this out now, because now it makes sense. This is someone who has betrayed you, someone who's really taken advantage of you, and they have let you down, and yet they are arrogant enough to think that they're going to win something here. I would say that they're wrong, and that you are going to be getting your justice through the judgment showing up. You're going to get your healing, and you're going to get a new beginning, and you're going to feel so much better when this is all over. So much better. So do not lose faith. If this reading is resonating to you, it's going to be okay. This is going to die out for you, and you're going to have a new start. Just keep yourself in that beautiful energy that you are, Libra. You know, that calm, cool, collective. Communicate as clearly as you possibly can. Stand firm in your power and your strength for everything that you do want. Be fair, of course, you know, but trust that what is due, what is owed to you is coming through. Wow, heavy reading here. Okay, so you know what, Gemini, we're going to close this off because my head's starting to pound a little bit, so I'm going to have to go do a little meditation and clear myself a bit. So let's close this reading off for you. I'm going to get you a card from Pearl of Wisdom. All right, Spirit. Wow. Could you please show me clearly? Please show. Okay, that's clear. Guidance. All right. So some of you might actually need to seek some kind of counsel, guidance, some kind of mediator maybe in the situation. But I like this too because there's like a little fairy here and there's mushrooms growing on the bottom. And depending on how you look at mushrooms are a fungi, but if you love mushrooms, they taste really good. And so there's an abundance happening here. But that fairy, I feel like that is really letting you know that you are being watched over and protected here. It says you are a beautiful soul providing a guiding light to others on their spiritual journey. I am a role model for others. So really important. This is beautiful. Ask for guidance if you need it. I do feel like you have been, probably from higher source. But if you need to actually get some kind of counsel, do that. But also remember, if you have, and I don't want this to sound like a lecture, but if you have children involved in here, remember that they're watching you too on how you handle this situation. And Libra, I know you're going to handle it beautifully and very elegantly with all the class ever possible. But remember to stand firm, but be moderate and centered as you move through whatever the situation is for you. Okay? So I'm going to leave it there, Gemini. I hope it helps in some way. If you've been feeling confused and lost, let this reading give you some reassurance that it's going to work out. It's going to work out okay, and you're going to get through all of this. So I hope it helps in some way. All right. So Gemini, please remember to like, subscribe, leave me a message. I'd love to talk to you. And I wish you so much blessings and goodness and support this month as you make your way to getting the clarity and things getting wrapped up and cleaned, the slate getting cleaned. All right. Losing my voice again. All right. So thank you so much for being here. Take good care of yourself, and we will see you next time.